Time for my favorite show.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dana Perino, along with Kennedy, Jessica Tarlov, Jesse Waters, and Greg Gutfeld. It's 5 o'clock in New York City, and this is The Five. And today, the FBI revealing stunning new details on the deadly attack on an ICE facility in Dallas, Texas, that left one detainee dead and 2 others wounded. Information found from the suspect's phone included a downloaded document containing a list of DHS facilities in the Dallas area, multiple searches of ballistics, and of, quote, Charlie Kirk shot video, and it gets worse from there.
He called the ICE employees people showing up to collect a dirty paycheck. He wrote that he intended to maximize lethality against ICE personnel. He hoped his actions would terrorize ICE employees and interfere with their work, which he called human trafficking.
The shooter used the ICE tracking apps. It's no different than giving a hitman the location of their intended target.
And the gunman also leaving a shell casing that read anti-ICE. But a former senior FBI official seems to think that the shooter was inspired by right-wing extremists.
The irony with the writing, the first time we really saw that was Brenton Tarrant. He was a fierce, white supremacist. To see this coming from, potentially the other side of the political spectrum is a little strange. Why you would use a tactic that a famous white supremacist who has been revered and copycatted over the years by other white supremacists, why you would do that. But it does appear that people are moving in that direction because they want people to know what they're doing and why they're doing it.
And here's President Trump reiterating his call for the left to stop with anti-ICE rhetoric that compares agents to fascists.
Radical left rhetoric. The radical left is causing the problem. They're out of control. They're saying things, and they're really dumb people. It's going to get worse, and ultimately it's going to go back on them. I mean, bad things happen when they play these games. The right is a lot tougher than the left, but the right's not doing this. They're not doing it, and they better not get them energized because it won't be good for the left. And I don't want to see that happen either. I'm the president of all the people.
And I just want to play this montage that our team put together of anti-ICE rhetoric.
Donald Trump's modern-day Gestapo is scooping folks up off the street.
Running around our communities like masked bank robbers? Terrorizing women?
When I talked about what terrorism looks like, this is it.
When I see ICE, I see slave patrols.
This is not Germany. That's the SS and the Gestapo. This is the United States of America. Unmask yourselves.
Masked men jumping out of unmarked cars, people disappearing, no due process.
Don't call us Hitler anymore. Don't call us Nazis. You see where this leads. We can call me stupid, call me short, call me loud, call me rude. I will take it. But don't call me Hitler, at least to my face.
Kenny, do you think that they could stop?
At this point, no. And I think it's a really, really bad and perilous path that Democrats are going down. And I look at someone like Gavin Newsom. All you have to do is look at the coalition that President Trump put together for his second presidential victory in 2020. Just kidding. In 2024. And you will see that the people who are most disaffected in this country are white men, black men, young men, and they're the ones who they have grown numb to this kind of language, and you have to offer them so much more than hysteria. And, unfortunately, Gavin Newsom and other formerly rational mainstream Democrats have gotten completely addicted to fanning the flames and trying to stoke an emotional reaction with diminishing returns, because at some point that doesn't work anymore. And not only does it not work anymore, not only are you not appealing to the voters that are going to be completely necessary in order for you to achieve victory in 2028, you have made the political tenor and climate in this country so incredibly dangerous. We talked about this morning on your show, America's Newsroom, which airs 9 to 11 a.m. Weekdays.
Monday through Friday.
Yeah, that's right. Monday through Friday.
Who's that guy you're with?
Hammer. Bill Hammer. MC Hammer. He's quite talented. But there are so many people, to Greg's point, who are so easily agitated, who are truly unwell, and they are responding to this call to arms because they have to realize, they have to look inside themselves and realize that that is what they are doing. They are appealing to sick, disaffected, narcissistic, socially isolated people who want to be heroes, who don't believe in God. And, you know, it's like, it's got to be bad news for a guy who wakes up in hell after killing a detained migrant and not an ICE agent to realize that his life and death were an absolute failure. And you can really thank the rhetoric from people like Jasmine Crockett and J.B. Pritzker and Gavin Newsom, who aren't pulling back. They're doubling down on this. And, you know, they're not only costing society, they're also potentially costing their own political fortunes.
And there is an opportunity then that I hope that he takes. Maybe it's an Oval Office address. I'm not saying it's like a do-over for right after Charlie was murdered, but there is soothing that this country needs desperately at this moment. And it doesn't mean that you will convert, you know, people on the left who have an impression of him from the day he came down the golden escalator. But it does mean that he can be on the record making that loud and clear to people that he wants peace in this country and he wants to make sure that we don't have ideological violence.
But imagine how powerful that would be if a Democrat were the soothing voice. Imagine
but every Democrat,
I know, but imagine Gavin Newsom really wants to be president. Imagine if Gavin Newsom looked at Americans and said, we can't.
Well, one of them is
have to respect one another. But he's
they all
doubling
did
down on the Nazi talk.
You're a goddamn genius.
Goddamn genius.